Hello. Okay, I wanted to talk about, oh shit, bloopers, here we are. We'll start off with a, with a Smurfette nose. So let's see what we got there. Oh, okay, probably not the, there you go. Okay, okay, I wanted, it's kind of, I'm not very good at this, I'll be honest. You put a lot of different, as an artist, you have to kind of put a lot of different, you have to spin a lot of different plates. You have to kind of shift from one state of mind or one kind of, it's like marketing, sharing, creative, business. So my brain's just kind of trying to bridge across that space. So as frustrating as this might be to have me kind of not really, I'm thinking more in terms of space, language, of paint, of form and color and textures and kind of in a rainbow, thinking of just massaging and moving through paint and walking through and breathing. But it's kind of the headspace that I get in when I'm painting. So I wanted to kind of share with you where I'm at. When I stand in front of a Jackson Pollock and I see that paint, just like that improvisation, that freedom, that exponential kind of just liberation and movement, and it's like a spider's web. It's just the architecture of it so endless. It feels like infinity to me of movement and it just feels so complete. When I look at a Pied Modrian, his structural design works, they bring great order to me. They bring this sense of just rest and calm. When I see a Sean Scully, I look at the boldness of what he does. When I see a Barrett Newman, and the Voice of Fire in the National Gallery of Canada, I stand in front of it and I look at the generosity of it. And just the bravery involved in all of those artists that I've mentioned. When I look at Mark Rothko, that little attention to detail, that how he treats that edge of a painting where it's like he's using that palette knife and scraping, using the brush, how he's so acutely attentive. It's like he it's like almost like a perfume person who smells all the scents, or someone who makes wine, who knows all the oaks and all the different notes of everything. And in Cocoon, what I'm trying to, so I take all, like I love painting. I see painting and I stand in front of them, these people that, all those ghosts of all those master painters are all in my head as friends. And it's almost like when I'm in the studio, I feel like I'm playing chess, and all my friends are on the chessboard, and I'm kind of playing against myself, and I'm like bishop to rook, pawn, everything, just the whole matrix of that. All of my friends are with me when I'm in there, in my palette. And because for me, art and creativity is just, it's the one thing that really just, I love it so much. I just love art. I love paint. And I love the artists that I've mentioned, how their commitment to what they've done and the purity of their expression is just something that inspires me so greatly. I feel like they, even Piet Mondrian, when he was doing his Dutch landscapes, or when he did his composition of a tree, they made me appreciate the world in a different way. And so when I'm in my studio, I've been painting for almost 30 years. I've put tens of thousands of hours into this. And so I've wanted to kind of contribute to this novel, to the pages of a book. And one of the things that I've been so fascinated with in the Cocoon series is that I've wanted to go over and when I've stood in front of paintings, I wanted to feel like I could walk into them. I wanted to feel like I could just go into them, like that I could undress my soul and I could just be inside of that space, that creative space that they've achieved. And I wanted to so Cocoon is about, technically, like, in my little chessboard, I was thinking of this and thinking of the spaces of Pollock that you can look through, that you look at the design and how you can walk into Piet Mondrian, his compositions. And I wanted to kind of feel the layers of depth of it. And I wanted to take the paint and build. So when you do a landscape painting, you have a vanishing point, a horizon line, you have all these things that create a perspective and a depth. And there's all these, like, you have a little line here, it opens up, you put your buildings in, you build your boxes, you make your shapes, you move everything around, and you do that. But with abstract, with these paintings, I've wanted to create depth and perspective through layering. I wanted to go over and make it so that there's the sense that the painting's breathing and inhaling and exhaling. It has depth, it has perspective, but I wanted to do that through color theory and by using the properties of the paint. So by using kind of semi-transparent pigments, layering up the paint so thick that it kind of created an envelope within the pages. And then you can kind of thread it through and then open it up. So in the painting behind me, it's kind of like, it's titled Cocoon, and it's like a rebirth. It's an existential rebirth. It's like inside of the soul, there's this fire, this passion, this intensity, this burning energy of just love. and then I wanted to kind of just open it up and go from north to south to east to west, and then layer it to give it a structure. I wanted it to be kind of like a window in a wall, the same way that when you build a house, so that if you're just stuck in a shoebox, you're yearning for this light. You're wanting this a prism of things to come in and for you to look out. It's kind of when you're dreaming, you want to like just kiss heaven. You want to just go there. And so in the painting behind me, you have these lines right there. And you have this layering of right there, there, and there. And then it goes straight down the middle and it just opens up. But the layers are also breathing, and it's not like they're interacting in a different way. And there's a sense of freedom and form in it. And so it really is just, Cocoon is intended to be an existential portrait of the human soul, the landscape of the human soul. And essentially, that's it. I don't know what else to say. Thank you, and I look forward to your comments below. And be kind, be loving, and be patient with everyone around you. Okay? Thank you.